I talk a lot about biases here and how they can mess up your judgment, and today I want to talk about how when women speak directly, especially women of color, especially when we're debunking misinformation, we get perceived as aggressive, rude, mean, a bully. This happens even when we're being polite and just not couching things in like a compliment sandwich, and even when the other person was being way ruder to us first. It is one of the most exhausting things about being a female scientist online, especially with Brandolini's law. I am expected to reply like some sort of subservient maid, and unless I do that, I do not have the right to be listened to. And I think this has to do with how Asian women have this stereotype of being demure and obedient, and black and brown women get this often a lot worse. I think it also has to do with how women are kind of expected to not be as good at science, so it's like we have no right to be correcting people. I think most female scientists would agree with me. Being male is kind of treated by the general public as like an extra science qualification. Basically, we're being judged by different standards. How they expect us to behave is very different from what they expect from a man. I want to show you the exchange that led to this comment. This video is from 3.5 years ago. I talk about in quite a lot of detail how hypochlorous acid is pretty much the same as dilute bleach. I talk about dynamic equilibrium, how these two turn into each other, which is high school chemistry. I have this exchange with a medical doctor. Their first comment is basically just, "Nuh-uh, you're wrong." This is chemistry I have just explained in the video they're commenting on. This sort of comment where it's just nuh-uh on an expert's post is incredibly rude. Plus, this is a medical doctor. They do first year university chemistry. Even if they've forgotten it, they should understand it if I've explained it in the video. Now, imagine if we have a male medical doctor and they get this sort of comment from someone who should have the ability to understand what they're talking about. And on top of that, they are now replying to people in my comments and getting more stuff wrong, spreading more misinformation, which is now year 9 chemistry. They are also recommending someone who was spreading the misinformation in the first place. I think I was actually quite generous here because I do try to explain a few more times to them. Now imagine if this male medical doctor kept trying to explain to this person and the person just said, well, debate is okay. I would recommend looking at this patella protector seller's video instead. I am generally extremely nice when someone doesn't know better if they haven't had the privilege of a good education. I am harsher when they do. But I know so many male science and medical creators who will mock people. They won't try to explain things in more detail like I do. And it is so rare that they get any pushback for it. Whereas female science creators, we get videos about how we are massive bullies, dedicated call-out videos. Anyway, let's stop tone policing women, especially women of color who are trying to refute misinformation. It puts an even bigger burden on the people trying to do the right thing, and it discourages them from doing the right thing again. Plus, it shields the people who are actually spreading the misinformation and causing harm. They are the people who should be policed more, so if you do want to leave a comment about our tone, please leave at least 10 for people who are spreading misinformation, and leave 10 nice ones for us as well, just to balance it out.